All right, welcome to Roleplay Cafe. I am Jason. I'm here with Todd, our GM, and Eloy below him, and John there wearing his, looks like rabbit ears, elf ears, the doggy picture. We are here to play OSC Blackfish Bay, and this troop is hunting giants. Yes, you heard right. Take it away, Todd.
All right. So, I'm not going to do a recap because you did such a fine recap already. Just suffice to say that you three and your companions from the Long Fangs, the 6 Long Fang apprentices you brought with you, and Hilda, Egglayer as they call her, she's been freed into your custody to help track down this giant that the Long Fangs are more than willing to pay you quite handsomely for if returned alive. And to assist you in that, you've got this big caged wagon drawn by 2 big, bulky draft horses. And you are parked on the northwest side of the East Woods. And I guess it was last night, before nightfall, you saw that band of goblins moving through the woods in an eastern direction, probably 30 to 40 yards inside. You can just make them out before they disappeared into the foliage. So overnight, as you've camped here, I think you said you didn't. Did you make a fire?
I think we didn't because we didn't want to attract those goblins.
That sounds right. Okay, so overnight, the temperature has risen by about 10 degrees. Okay. It's well over 32 degrees for you guys. All right. So so it's got a lot warmer overnight.
Okay.
The snow is starting to melt a little bit, but it's still there. Of course, it's still there. There's quite a bit, right? Yeah. But it's going okay. So what's your game plan on this fine morning? It's still overcast, but like I said, temperature's risen, and you were going to go back into the woods to search for this.
Yeah, we
giant.
have a caged wagon, correct?
Yes.
This thing stands how tall, this caged wagon?
Altogether, from the ground to the top of the wagon is probably 15 feet.
Yeah, Undar would have spent much of the morning investigating the melting snow, the wagon, and he would approach Osric at some point quietly. Osric, do you believe we can maybe lure the thing down here and trick it into the wagon? Would that not be the best plan of action?
That is one way to go about it. Did we catch up with George already, or because we slept at?
Oh, that's right. I thought we wrapped up what was coming on.
I thought you guys had.
We had just arrived. I thought, right?
Sure. Okay.
I think so.
Right.
Yeah.
The
next morning.
Okay, so if we've met up with George.
Okay.
George, have you seen any tracks, any sign of this giant?
Well, a little bird told me that there is a very large house or some construction approximately right here, southwest or southeast of our location. I'm not quite sure how to get there other than to travel through the
woods,
the trails and the thickets that we did originally when we encountered it.
Well, to answer your question, Undar, I suppose we might, but I worry that if we do not subdue the beast first, it might tear through the wagon.
Oh, yes.
So perhaps we need to go and wound it. Have we ropes? Perhaps chains with which to bind this giant? I have 50 foot of rope.
This wagon is a normal Long Fang capture wagon.
Yeah,
right?
there's compartments on the sides of the wagon, wooden compartments, and inside of those there are ropes. There are chains. There are manacles.
So the soldiers that are with us, then, they know the method in which they... matter of fact, I will mingle with some of these soldiers and ask them if they've done this before, capturing beasts in the wild for the Longfangs, and try to find out how experienced this group is.
All right. How experienced? I'm going to roll it out in the front. Why not? Right? I don't know. Let's find out.
Okay.
Higher the better.
Here come the dice.
Here come the dice. Oh. Okay. All right. So, yeah, they're called apprentice Longfangs for a reason. Right?
So when I ask these questions, I assume there's a look of confusion and terror on their faces when I tell
blank looks on their faces as you discuss the various ins and outs.
Undar turns with the same look on his face and looks at George, and we're in trouble, gentlemen.
Well,
what
maybe
about
maybe they can hold themselves in a fight.
They will have to.
They might not know their way around capturing large things and binding them in this wagon, but at least they have swords, I assume.
Oh yes, they all have leather armor and short swords.
Okay.
Sort of thing. Okay.
No missile weapons?
Out of the 6, 3 of them do.
Oh, good.
Good.
Okay.
Good.
So
I have my bow.
3 of them have bows.
Okay.
And they'll also be in the wagon. There will be also hanging on it gaff hooks, and maybe even some spears in some of the other boxes.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's kind of things that will be outfitted with.
So we will have to load up before we hike into the thicket, because we can't take this wagon with us.
That's right. I have 2 flasks of oil that we could set alight, but with this weather and melting snow, I don't know if we're going to be able to lever that to our advantage. But between all of us, I guess we could surround this house where the giant lives. Maybe even set it alight and draw it out.
So you can face it down again?
Well, we have arrows. At least 4 of us have missiles with which to battle the thing, and the others might keep it at bay with spears. Yes. So,
and if we backtrack through the thicket, we can come across the cabin we burned down. I want that breastplate. It might provide me some armor.
Todd, do we have any idea of about how long it took us to travel through that thicket tunnel?
Let's see. The thicket tunnel, 1, 2, 3, almost 2.5 miles through the thicket tunnel to the first clearing.
Okay. We have to get there first.
Yes.
Yeah, that's the first clearing where the cabin that you burnt down was, and then from there to where where the bandit camp was, was roughly another 2 miles of twisting, turning.
Okay.
And you see it there, right?
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
So each one of those medium hexes is about a mile.
Okay.
Okay. So the segment from here to here is the tunnel, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
And then this was woodland.
Right.
Yes.
That was Okay.
Yeah.
And then there's the path that it first came down, the red path.
Right.
Yes.
It's just downhill. I'm assuming there's a grade then uphill.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So as you're having this discussion, I'll just point out that you all start to become aware of this muffled kind of crackling sound coming.
Crackling? Is that what you said?
Crackling. Yeah, it's like a muffled crackling sound in the air coming from the west. All right.
Hold. I scan the horizon to
Yeah.
see if there's any plumes of smoke from that direction.
No. We can just take a quick look over to our little map of the region there. Okay. So you guys are roughly over here somewhere,
Yeah.
right? And yeah, to the west of your position, probably from your vantage point, you will see Stony Lonesome.
Okay.
And but there'll be probably too many trees in your way to really get a good view of the lake.
Okay.
All right. Although you're probably on slightly higher ground, so you know what? Yeah, you can see the lake from there, sure.
Okay.
You know, so you'll see the talons, right? Yeah, but you can't quite. You can maybe probably see smoke coming from Bricket Bottom. You know, maybe a little bit as far as chimney smoke.
Chimney smoke. Okay.
Right. If
Right.
you could at
No.
all. I mean, it's
Sure.
a few miles off.
Okay.
Right. So, but to the west, you just this low muffling.
Does it stop? Is it
Crack.
continuous, or does it stop?
It's continuous. It's continuous.
Is that
I'm
is that something that this mysterious wax does? I am not familiar with how it works.
None of you have ever experienced wax doing something like that, no?
I'm going to ask the Longfangs. Have you heard this sound before near your camp?
And none of them have ever heard of it, no.
Is it growing louder or fainter, like it's coming or going?
No, it's you almost didn't hear it because it was almost like white noise in the background,
Wow.
right?
Wow.
And then you're like all of a sudden in the middle of your conversation, you're like, wait a minute, right? What is that? Okay. So yeah, just very, very low and muffled in the background noise.
All right. Well, if there's nothing in the sky as I survey the skies,
Nope, you can still see the plume of soot and ash and smoke coming from Sunder up in the mountains there. Floating, drifting to the east as it has for decades. Right. Okay.
another mystery of this land.
Yes. Fortunately, it is not getting louder, so whatever it isn't distant, I think.
At least it's not approaching now. So, if we go after this breastplate of yours, then we could use the oil to set the cabin alight. But I don't know. Remember, there are still bandits there from the Kraken's band. And the smoke might draw the attention of the giant, too. It's a risk, but I'm a little bit worried about the forest elves we met, or whatever those people were up in the woods.
Perhaps we should take the direct approach and head up this path that we originally saw the giant come from.
Yes,
the giant
I mean, we
fled
have to
north.
identify where it's at. We must at least learn where it's actually.
The giant fled north, so from the clearing with the strange house,
Right.
there must be some sort of path north towards the giant's cabin. Perhaps we should approach the area of the clearing of the giant and see if we can circle around and find a path south and avoid the thorn maze.
I'm all for that. I don't want to venture in there unless we absolutely have to.
Well, men, bring the chains, and make sure you are armed with spears.
Are you taking all 6 of those long fangs with you? Or are you leaving any back with the wagon?
I think we should leave some behind with this wagon and make sure it is not stolen.
Yes.
Someone traveling in the area might take it for their own, and then we'll be
2.
with a dragon or with a giant and no way to bring it back.
Right. I say we leave 2. This one here, the scrawny one, and this one here who cooked our breakfast. That was not very good. You two should stay.
You can tell he's totally got hurt feelings by your comments of his culinary skills.
I put my hand on his shoulder and say, "He very well may have saved your lives."
Thank
Just
you.
look out for goblins.
Mm-hmm. Forgot about those. All right. So the game plan is to head into this trail here, down into the, I guess we'll call it the Scarecrow clearing.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then make our way there.
Up the, and of course that's a more arduous trail as you described originally. A little tougher. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. And
but that trail is where the giant came pursuing the men in the first place, so it might lead to the giant's lair. Mm-hmm. All right.
Okay. So for each 1 mile hex, we're going to do a random encounter check.
Nice.
All right.
I grab one of the spears and just in case. And,
and we'll look on our roster sheet. If you guys have access to that, right? Google Drive.
Yep. Yes.
Or we just discuss what our overland marching order is going to be. These trails are wide enough here that you can do 2 abreast.
Well, I am wearing possibly the heaviest armor, so I should be in front.
Okay.
And perhaps.
And I took a shield as well. I mean a spear as well, and I kind of clear my throat, and I point to the fact that I am without any armor. I will take up the rear.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Okay. We'll get to that in a minute. Besides Osric, I guess the next best armored person will be Hilda.
Oh, good.
Well, George is wearing chainmail. So
okay. Do you want to be up front?
What
you're saying?
No.
You want to be behind Hilda?
Yes.
That's the best view for Hilda.
How many of us? There's 7 of us, right?
There's 4 henchmen other than Hilda, right? So it's Hilda and
there's
4
8
guys.
of us total.
And 4 long fangs, yeah.
Okay, so there's 8.
Yeah. Hilda. Okay.
Okay,
so Undar,
so I will be. We're gonna have 4 rows of 2, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I think Hilda should probably be in the rear to protect
Undar.
Undar.
Okay.
And then I'll be either in the second or third row to protect, protect our the under.
Do you guys see the spreadsheet?
Long fang under.
Yes.
You guys read, or you can go ahead if you want. Just put in how you want it.
Oh, is this the thing on Google? The thing on Google Drive, you mean?
Yeah.
So
okay.
It looks like Eloy has access to it right now. I was in there, but I didn't stay.
By all means, go ahead.
Okay, so it'll be Osric and a soldier.
And
Do we have names for these guys? Does it matter? Soldier 1, what?
Yeah, Al, you can just go LF1, LF2, LF3.
Oh, long thing. Right.
Right. You guys want to figure that out, and I'll...
and then George is in the second row beside one of these guys, right?
So, George, are you in the second rank behind either me or one of the long fangs? All right. So
that sounds good.
We can do Long Fang 2 and George, and then LF 3, LF 4, and Hilda and Undar. I think that's it, right?
That's it.
1,
that's
2,
8.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yes.
Cool.
Nice.
All right.
Cool.
Okay. Just move them up there, and away we go. Super. All right. So that's what we'll head off with. I'm just going to go run and tuck Sam in.
Okay.
And I will be right back.
Excellent.
All right.
Here we go.
Giant.
Yeah, we need to come up with names for these guys. I don't like 1, 2, 3, 4.
I don't either. Let's.
I never used to play with hirelings.
Yeah.
Never.
Yep.
But then last year I started listening to Alexander Macris, the
Yep.
guy who was doing the Axe, the Adventure Conqueror King. And because he was coming up with the Kickstarter for second edition, he started doing an actual play podcast with his buddies from like college, right?
Wow.
And they named every single henchman.
Yeah.
And I
Oh, yeah.
saw the power of that.
Oh,
right?
it's huge.
Immediate.
Yeah,
And so
Yeah.
it's like, okay, I'm doing this from now on.
that's right.
So
It's an easy, new PC to when
That's
somebody
true
dies.
too. They can become our new
Right.
level 1 fighter when we die, right?
so one we're gonna call Lars, one of the
Lars,
guys.
Okay.
And
Okay.
what else?
How about Mikas? Meikas. Mikas.
About Jorick.
Jorick.
Jorrick.
Nice. Jorick. We need one more. God. How about Sandval? Sandval?
How do you spell it?
Sandal. Basically Sand.
Okay,
With
Sandal.
a V.
Okay.
Sandval, right?
Anvil like that.
Instead
Okay,
of Sandal, Sandval, right?
right.
Okay.
Cool. There. See, now
Yeah.
it's better.
Now we got it. This will really.
Yeah.
This gives us a little more. I prefer it. It's gravitas. It's meaningful.
Mhm.
I like it.
Yeah. Yeah. It's funny. We've been playing Barrow Maze, and we got one NPC, Vela, and she rolls like 20s.
Yeah.
Like every other
Right,
roll
she's
of hers is
becoming
a 20.
she's
And so
becoming a
she's like
legend.
she's like the
Yeah.
best hireling they have. The,
That's
the best
exactly right.
men on arms.
Well, and then you begin to care about them, right? I mean, it's
Right.
Yep.
It's
Right.
fun. It's fun. They become almost as meaningful as the party at times, right?
That's
Yeah.
true. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a good idea. I like the PC names. There we go. Osric Lars, Mikas and George, Jorick and Sandval, and Hilda and Undar.
Yes.
Excellent, excellent. So, I guess as we
I can
go,
imagine Hilda's wondering what she's got herself into. She was going to be condemned to fight in
she's-
trial
she's
pits.
more
Now she's going
battle-hardened
to have
than
to
it-
fight anyway.
She's probably more battle hardened than any of us.
I know. I have this
Hopefully.
feeling somewhere deep down, Ungar's probably a little intimidated by her. Won't make eye contacts, looking at his feet all the time, around her. That's awesome.
I'm anticipating George's death. So
Yeah.
we'll
Anytime I
Hey,
play Joth, I anticipate my
I do.
character's death.
what a way to go, right? So
Yeah.
That's right. It's not whether you live or die. It's how you live. It's how you die. Right.
Yeah.
How did I live, and how am I inevitably going to perish? Right.
again, hopefully the giant's still wounded.
Right.
And hopefully it doesn't
Yeah.
have a friend,
Right.
right? If he has like a wife,
It's a wife
or
with
something,
kids.
we're very screwed.
Yeah.
But-
A wife
Yeah, how
with two and a
tall
half
was the-
kids.
Isle giant. Is that
Oh my God.
they're born at like 6 foot?
Yeah. Right. Oh my God. Bigger than I
Yeah,
am. They're born larger than the dwarf.
What'd you say?
I said they're bigger than the dwarf when they're born, right?
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, my XP bank is going to go up to 2,000 after this session, so I'll be able
Wow.
to start at second level with something.
Nice. But I like George. George has been a great character.
Yeah, he's kind of grown on me.
Oh yeah, he's fantastic.
Um,
Yeah. That's the thing. The more you play these, you find there's other PCs you really dig. You're like, oh, that'll be sad if George dies, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's funny. All right. Yeah, I don't know what the tactics are going to be without armor and with the short sword, spear, and arm with no armor. But it will be what it is. So who are the two we left behind? We should name those two as well.
Oh, true.
Yeah, they should have.
One's a
pathetic
scrawny
names.
guy that I told he's too spindly to go with us.
Let's go with Gil.
Gil, like Gil.
Yeah, why not?
Okay.
Okay.
Gil. Or you know what? Giles or Giles.
There you go.
There we go.
Giles.
He's better. He's trying to find a new career after
Yeah, he sounds like
getting fired as a butler.
He sounds like a cook. Giles and Addis, Addis.
There we go.
Giles
Addis.
and Addis are at the wagon.
Yeah.
All right. Perfect. Oh, we got a. Can we get this text?
I'm scrambling.
Oh gosh.
That's the thing. We didn't even know you were there, right? I
Oh,
just saw the die roll. It's like, what?
No, I've been having this whole conversation with
Oh
you guys.
my gosh!
And I'm going, yo, I love it. Yeah, you guys gave them names, and that's super. And I'm making suggestions for names, and you're totally ignoring me. I'm like,
Ignore that's
Oh, I had no
Those
idea.
are horrible names.
You know, pay no attention to the DM. You know, it's like it'll be fine. If we
This
pay
is
no
our
attention.
game, man. We'll name our guys.
it's everyone's game.
That's
I just love that you guys came up with names for
Yes.
our long names. That's great.
That's funny. They're talking
Okay.
to the wind.
Which one of those is the cook? Back to the wagon.
I imagine Giles.
Giles.
Yeah.
Giles is the cook.
Okay,
There we go.
all
Of
right.
course.
Make
Why
him
He
the
calls
cook,
himself
sure.
a cook, but I have tasted
Yeah.
his breakfast.
No, I was just saying, like, I'm gonna have to roll up former occupations for all these guys, like in DCC. You know?
Oh, nice. Does DC
That's
do
always
that?
fun.
That's awesome.
Oh yeah, you start off. You could be a gong farmer. You could
Oh,
be
yeah, as a PC? Yes, yeah.
turnip farmer, whatever.
Butcher,
Right?
right.
That's
Candlestick
very cool.
maker.
Yeah.
That's very cool.
Okay, so you head into the woods, and yes, in the first, even before you get to the first clearing, roll 6-sided dice, Jason.
Oh, here we go. Come here. Here it is.
Oh, that could be good or bad. Oh, wait, I thought you rolled the 6. That was
No.
No. I rolled the 6.
yes.
I rolled the 6. Yeah. Okay. And I'll roll a 6 too. Okay. So here we go.
Consulting tables.
Consulting tables. Okay. Oh boy.
That's not a good spot.
Okay. All right. So, bounding out of the woods, surprising all of you,
Oh boy.
coming from I guess the right side of your trail. You can see 6 wolves
Oh,
coming your way.
okay.
All right. And they do have the surprise,
Oh,
but I will roll and see what their demeanor is. All right.
okay.
So 2d6. 4.
Hungry.
Yeah.
They're hungry.
Okay.
They're hungry.
So they are coming in and attacking.
Oh,
Right?
Oh.
Yeah. Okay. So here we go.
Oh,
And they have
no.
surprise. They're just there.
Right.
Okay, bounding up onto the trail. We gotta go. So they're coming from your right.
Okay.
This is good having this marching order because I can see who they're gonna
Right.
hit first, right?
Lars, George, Sandoval, or Unger.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I see it. I visualize
Okay.
it. I'm there with you, Todd. I know exactly what you're talking
Yeah, okay, but I want to. I want to. So I'm going to give more weight to those of you on the right
about. Sure.
for attack.
Right.
Sure.
Okay. All right. So I'll do a 6-sided dice. Just bear with me here, because if it's a 1 or 2, it's somebody on the left. All right.
Okay.
Okay. So the first person is somebody on the right, and it's either one of those 4. Okay. I guess there's a custom roller, isn't there? You can do a 5-sided.
You should be able. Yeah, you have to type it. I think.
Oh, I don't want to type.
Five-sided.
You know me. You know me with typing.
Do you want me to do it?
Yeah, roll 5-sided dice.
5-sided dice. 2.
2. 2 is George.
Oh, no.
Oh no!
Oh. Okay. The
I am
first
so
one,
happy you rolled that, George.
The first one attacks George.
I would hate to have rolled that
okay.
for you.
And how come I got stuck in this view? I don't like this view. Okay, basic roll. Okay, so and rolls a 10. Okay. Second one is attacking, and it's attacking somebody in the right side, and that person is going to be John. Roll 5-sided dice.
4.
4.
That's me. That's
1,
Unger.
2, 3. Okay, Unger. Okay, here we go.
As I fumble for my spear, I've already got my short sword out, but now I'm fumbling for my
this
spear.
snarling, howling, jumping up at you guys, and 9. Okay, next one. So that's 2 attacks. Okay,
That was close.
wow. Next one is also on the right.
Roll again.
Yeah, I'll roll the 6-sided dice. See who's gonna 5-sided dice. Sorry,
Again.
2. George
I got it.
again.
Oh no!
2 on George.
Somebody else roll next time.
18.
Oh,
Oh no.
That
Uh-oh.
definitely hits.
It does hit. 1 bite. 2d4. Holy mackerel.
Oh.
Oh,
Could be the end of George.
maybe we won't be hunting any.
Well, George may not be.
Maybe not. Okay. Here we go. George. Roll. 5 points.
Oh, 1 left.
Oh. Oh. Oh.
Oh my
Oh.
gosh.
That's 3 attacks, right?
Yep, one more, right?
Yep.
So
5 points,
1 and
George
3
is
are
down
on
to
George. 2 is on me. Number 2 is
Okay.
on me, right? Wolf 2.
1 and 3 are on George.
Mhm.
2 is on Unger.
Oh,
Okay. And I said we had. How many of these did we have? 4?
I thought
6,
you
I
said-
think.
6.
Oh,
Oh, my
did you
god.
say 6?
Okay.
Oh my god.
6. You're right. 6. Okay. Here we go. Next one is going to attack somebody on the right.
Okay.
And roll a 5-sided
Somebody
dice.
else.
How do you do that? It's roll.
/R space D5.
Oh, that's right. Oops, I'm not in the thingy. Oops.
I can-
/R
Okay.
D5. There we go.
Yeah. Did you put a space in? Oh, yeah.
Yep.
There you go.
Oh, me
4.
again. Damn.
Oh no. Okay.
So I've got 2 and 4 on me.
Okay.
Oh my God.
Okay. Wow. Okay. Here he goes. Oh boy.
Oh, nice. Oh, wait, no,
Okay.
I have no armor. I think that's a hit. Yes, well, I'm AC 10, so that's a hit, I
Are you
believe.
kidding me?
Yeah, that's a hit.
oh my God.
Here we go.
As he grabs me by the flank, right? Oh,
How many hit
Oh,
points
yeah.
do you have, Jason?
I have 6.
2d4
Oh, geez.
damage, right? He has 6 points. Come on.
This is where I was.
Oh, by the throat, Ungar goes
By the
down.
throat.
Oh my
No.
gosh.
Shakes him.
Oh,
Undar
dropping
is-
his, doesn't even have a chance to scream out, right? As it's
Oh
so fast.
no.
Oh,
Oh,
Ungar
no.
down.
Just like a gurgle of blood.
As
He
Hilda,
tries to
as
scream.
Hilda watches on, right?
Okay. All right. So that's 5 that's attacked, I think.
Yeah, that's not
Yeah,
right.
okay. And the last one comes up, and it's going to be on the right. Wow, this is working out. Okay. And who's it going to be?
Oh, 3. That's somebody new.
Sandval.
Oh.
Sandoval? Sandfall.
Who is that?
Sandball.
Sandball.
Okay.
One of our
Here we go.
NPCs.
Sandball. Roll
Oh,
8. Okay,
I don't think
good.
he's hit.
Okay, good.
No, he's fine.
Do we have stats for those guys?
Yes, I do have stats for
Oh,
these
okay.
guys.
So,
Yeah. They're all AC 12 with leather. And I've just given them 1d4 for hit points, okay? So we can do that as we go along.
Okay.
sure.
Right? Okay.
All right. Roll for initiative.
Yes, we will roll for initiative. Now, let's start
Right.
with you, John. You want to roll for initiative?
Sure.
Okay.
6.
Good for you. And we've got 6.
Oh.
Tie goes. Okay, well. So, you gentlemen may go first.
Nice.
All right.
Undar! I scream as I turn and draw my sword and face one of the. I guess the closest is George, right? The one attacking George. So I'm gonna try and hit that one.
Okay, makes sense, sure.
15 plus 1 is 16 to hit.
Ooh, nice. That will hit. All right.
1 point of damage.
1 point of damage.
Hang on, do I have any modifiers? Hang on 1 second.
Oh.
Strength is 13, so
my mistake. I was okay. All mistakes are final, but I was looking at the dire wolf stats, so that does not do that much damage.
So,
okay.
But in Unger's fevered mind, as he, they are dire to Unger.
Okay, yeah.
They are dire wolf. They are every bit the dire
I
wolf.
had scrolled down past the title where it says dire wolf. So, I said, wolf. Okay.
Never tell a man who's just lost his character that it wasn't the beast that we thought it was. Oh, I'm sorry. I was looking at the mermaid. I don't know how the mermaid killed you.
Oh.
So I
do.
I
Would you like me to
merman.
re-roll that damage?
No,
I mean,
I only got 6
No?
hit points. It's no. That's all right. I've rolled up. I just rolled up a character, so I can take one of these
Okay.
guys.
Yeah, I was wondering what all
Okay.
these 3d6s were. I'm like, oh
yeah,
my
yeah.
god.
I'm rolled
how
up the
much
stack,
damage
so
is
I
that?
can just take. I'll just take Lars, right?
you're gonna take Lars.
Nice.
Lars.
Okay, so
Fighter.
Lars.
I did 2 points of damage to the wolf attacking George.
Okay.
Okay. Let's see. 2 points.
Yes.
Very well.
And I think a fighter starts with a D8. Is that right in this?
Yeah.
For hit points?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, my con
That's
is
the
no
highest.
modifier, so 7 HP.
All right. Okay.
Lars.
So George, sorry,
Yes.
Osric, you just went.
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh boy, this got off track, didn't it?
Yeah.
Oh boy.
You thought it was going to be the giant that killed us all.
What giant? Oh, jeez.
All right. So after after Osric, nicks the ribs of this wolf, George is going to pull out his sword and start trying to hack at it. After
Same one.
Yeah, the same one.
Okay. All right.
12. Does that hit?
12. Okay. Oh, wait a minute. This is throwing me off because this is using Thaco on here.
yeah,
This
so
is
armor,
Thaco.
leather armor is what?
No.
Eight?
Okay. Wait a minute.
So they need what, a 12 and up to hit us? Is that right?
Okay. No,
I
I'm
always
looking like.
forget what.
Oh,
I always
there
forget
it is,
whether
there
we're
it is.
using that.
Their armor class is no. Don't look, forget. I'm looking at the wrong thing.
Okay.
They have an armor class of 12. It's fine. Forget.
Okay.
Sorry.
Okay.
So
I
you
hit
got.
just
What did you
enough.
roll? 12. Okay, you hit.
Well, all right.
All right. So your
4
sword.
damage. 4 damage.
Nice.
4 damage. Okay, that puts an end to that. That wolf goes down
Nice.
with a yelp.
Filthy beast.
Oh, Hilda.
Okay.
Hilda is excited, I'm sure, at George's prowess with a weapon.
As there's blood rolling down, like just pouring out of his arm.
All right. Who would like to proceed next?
Lars, I'll turn. How dare you kill Undar the dwarf?
Okay.
Waving my sword into the air.
Yes. And the wolf evades your swipe and moves in. All right. That's
Mikas.
Lars, George,
Mikas.
Osric.
Mikas.
Mikas, there we go.
Mikas. Okay, go
Mikas
ahead.
throws on 11, and he's a hireling, so I doubt he has any modifiers, right?
No.
Yeah, we'll not give him any modifiers. So yes, so he has missed. All right.
Mikas
Yorick?
thrusts with the spear, but cannot connect.
Okay. How about Jorik? John, you want to roll for him?
Sure.
Okay.
No.
Okay. Thanks for coming out. Okay. Sandval.
Sandval.
Sandball.
Let's roll for Sandval.
You're rolling
about
it,
you?
Jason?
Yeah, here it goes.
Okay. Here we go.
Ah.
And all right. And
Obviously,
Hilda.
They caught us by surprise.
Mighty Hilda.
obviously.
Are you rolling for her, Todd?
No, I'm not going to roll for her. I
Okay,
will,
so here we go. Hilda.
where's-
19!
Nice.
Okay, she
That's
hits.
appropriate.
Nice.
She hits. Okay. And she does. Oh, here she is. Yeah. 1d8 plus 2.
Ooh.
10
10,
points of
10.
damage.
Nice.
Okay, and that's against which one?
Well, she's right next to Undar.
Yeah. There's
So
two
the
on
wolf
me.
is yeah.
Okay.
So there was 2 and 4.
There's
were
one
on Undar.
eating Undar, so the other one, she attacks the
Okay.
other one.
We'll say number 6. Okay. And she easily puts it down with
Yes.
just one stab in between his shoulders.
Nice.
All right. Oh, Hilda. Okay. That is, I think, everyone's gone.
Yes.
Yep.
Okay. Now it's their turn.
Jorik? Did Jorik go?
I think
Yes,
John
I
rolled.
think-
John rolled for Jorik.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Okay.
Right. I rolled for Mikas and Hilda. And so,
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe try and keep the same people to roll for.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
So that.
So, wolf number 2. Okay, they're going to change things up. That's going to be somebody on the right. Roll a 1d5, I guess. 4.
I mean,
Oh. Okay.
Four.
Well, I got a 4.
Sandval. All right, Sandval. And the wolf rolls attacks. Okay. But Sandval is able to defend himself against the beast. Right. The next beast. Again goes for the right. I will roll this here. 1, 2, 3. Sandval.
Sandval. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
13. Uh-oh.
That's a hit on
Oh
Sandval.
boy.
That's going to be a hit. Yes, it is. And that beast chomps into him, and
there's no Sandval anymore.
there is no Sandval.
Oh.
No. He goes down with a gurgling scream as the beast chomps into his throat, and he's down. Oh, okay, Sandval down. All right, that was 2 of them, eh? Okay, next one. It's coming towards somebody on the right again. All right, and they are attacking
Oh boy.
George.
Oh no.
I think that's me.
Jeez.
Ugh, 3. Okay.
Yes.
George.
Wow.
Definitely dodging
Next one
the wolves.
is attacking somebody on the right. Attacking
Lars.
Lars.
That's me.
Oh no. Oh, okay.
I've got
Yes.
I've got a dex bonus, so I have no idea what my AC is with leather dex.
So it should be
I think
12 with
12.
leather, and then I think it's 12 with leather and
And
whatever
13,
your
so you
dex
need a
bonus.
13 to hit me. Yeah.
Okay, all right. Okay, so I've got 4 attacks down and nothing hit.
Whew.
Right.
Okay. Roll initiative. Who rolled initiative last time? John did? John did? Okay, Jason, will you please do that?
You got it. Here we go.
I got a 6.
Come now, beast.
No.
Oh, no.
Oh, almost
Okay.
there.
All right. We're going to change things up because now they've all kind of come in from the right, tore through you, all right? Made
Coming
themselves
back.
into
They're
the
circling around. They're circling
left side,
around now,
right? So now we'll give the weight to the left side,
Gotcha.
right? Okay.
Stand back to back, and I lift my
Yes.
shield.
Exactly. Lars is right there with you, back to back.
Okay. This first one is attacking someone on the right. Oh, okay. Um,
On the right? After
Yeah.
all of that?
all that. 1, 2, 3. Oh, 1, 2, 3. Oh, wait. Okay. Well, George. All right.
No.
Oh no, George! Come on.
8.
How about
Oh,
you?
okay.
No.
Yes.
George, good job.
Okay. All right. Okay.
Definitely
The
dodging
next
these
one.
bites.
Is attacking someone on the left. And how many people have the left? 4?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, the left has not lost anyone yet.
Yorick.
Go for it.
Oh,
Oh.
Yorick.
Okay.
I hardly knew ye.
Oh,
Oh,
Okay.
4 points of
no. So
damage.
Yorick's down.
Oh boy.
All right.
They're dropping fast.
Oh.
You're dropping fast. The next one is attacking one of you on the right. Uh-oh.
Oh no.
Oh, no. So it's attacking 3. 1, 2, 3. George.
Oh.
They hate George. They
Oh,
hate
my gosh,
George.
you're all over
Why
him.
does my number
Well,
keep
George is
changing?
breathing. I mean, he's
It doesn't
bleeding.
keep changing. I've only got 2 people on the right to attack.
Yeah,
I know.
he's,
Okay.
George is bleeding. That's why they're going after him.
Yeah.
They smell
Okay,
that
they can
blood.
smell the blood upon him.
Yes.
Oh, it's yes.
My God,
All right.
he's dodged all of these.
Still in his
blows,
eyes.
Yeah.
though. It's amazing.
Okay, last one is attacking on the left and attacking. Let's see, 1, 2. Okay, I'll do a D6 and just cut it in half. 1. Osric.
Oh,
Osric.
Yes. Come on. Come
Bring it
on.
on, eh? This.
the giant killer.
Oh!
Oh no.
Oh boy.
Oh no!
That hit.
Yeah, it does, and you
No.
take 2 points damage.
What's the damage? Okay.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay.
Lars spins around to face this wolf with Osric and draws his sword up high above his head, pulling his spear out with his left hand just in case, and drops it down upon the creature, missing greatly to the side.
So I hack at the beast that just bit me.
Oh, damn!
9 points of damage.
Love it. Okay.
Right
Oh,
back
wow.
at you.
That's because Lars got its attention.
Wow. So, Osric, is that 2 of them you've taken down?
Nice.
No, just the first one. I think I wounded
Yeah,
one.
he injured. He
Yeah.
injured one, and then George took it down.
Okay, George. Okay. Let's
Nice.
try to keep track of this here. Good. And then you have taken down this one, though.
Yes.
All right. Okay. So half their numbers down. Let's see how they
So-
react to this sudden.
Come on. Roll high.
Yes.
Roll high,
Okay.
baby.
Okay. Here we go.
Come on. A 10. Come on.
And no.
Oh, they
Oh,
are starving. Ravenous wolves starving
Oh.
out here.
It's it's the winter and
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
Yes.
difficult to
yes.
find prey.
They go on. Okay, so I guess we're back to a new round.
Yes.
No, George hasn't gone yet. Neither
George?
Hilda.
Oh,
that's
Okay. All right.
or
Thank you.
and
Okay.
Mikas hasn't
oh,
gone
that's
yet.
right.
All right.
Okay.
Mikas and Hilda haven't gone. So
Correct.
Okay.
And George. So
All right.
Yeah. So George is seems to be surrounded by at least a couple.
yes, unfortunately.
Although Undar might, or no, Osric may have just killed one of them. But yeah, he pulls his sword back and thrusts it straight towards one of the ones that previously attacked him, and
Nice.
he rolls a 17. I assume that hits.
That does hit.
And, oh no!
Oh.
Glancing blow.
Okay.
But a mere
Okay.
flesh wound.
but Hilda sees George under threat, and she owes him. So
Yes.
I'll tell you what. Let's roll a reaction for. Let's roll a reaction. Oh, you rolled. What did you roll? 50.
He hit.
And you both
hit. Did 1 point.
Okay. All right.
Three because Hilda's good.
+2.
Hilda has +2. Yeah.
Oh, that was Hilda?
Yes.
You rolled 4? Yes. Okay, that's 3. Okay, and it's the same one that George was stacking?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So then, okay.
Nice.
Okay. All right. Let me see.
I should have taken Hilda as my new character.
Yeah, that's true too.
And I still have Mikas to attack. So.
Okay.
Yes, Mikas.
Right. Mikas 18.
Nice.
Oh. Okay.
Yes. And they're using spears, so I guess 1d6 is 5 points of damage.
Whoa, is this on the same one?
I think because Mikas hasn't been attacked by any wolves.
And George is surrounded by 2 or 3 here.
Right.
Okay, that would make sense.
They're all helping. Yeah.
All right, that wolf goes down with
standing
Mikas.
over the bodies of Sandoval, Jorik, and Undar.
Oh, yeah.
Fight off the wolves.
God.
Right? I can see him straddling the bodies, the bloodied bodies in the snow fighting the wolves.
All right, there are 2 of these beasts left. And has everyone gone? And Hilda's gone?
Yep.
Yes.
All right.
George is rolling initiative now.
I think it's my turn. Yeah.
Yes.
Come on,
Go
Todd.
ahead.
Roll
Did you
it.
roll?
I want to see what you roll and then beat your roll.
Oh.
I will humiliate your dice.
Oh, you sure will.
Not quite.
That works.
Close enough.
All right, close enough.
Tie goes to the players, I think, right?
Yes, it does. Yes, it does.
So we have 3 wolves left, and there's 2 of them
2 wolves?
fighting George.
Yeah.
2 wolves.
2 wolves.
Gents, I just remembered something I did want to do with our rotating our initiative through. And I forgot to mention this before, is if you're rolling initiative, use your initiative bonus.
Oh, your dex bonus? Okay, good.
Your
So I
dex
have
bonus.
I have a +1 dex.
All right, sorry I forgot that. Yeah.
Okay.
I do have 1 as well. Yeah.
Okay.
Right. So 2 wolves left.
2 wolves left. And so, yeah, you folks get to go first.
George, you got 2 wolves on you, man. You're the most threatening party.
And Hilda, you're rubbing sweaty shoulders with Hilda.
Yeah, standing shoulder to shoulder.
Shoulder to shoulder.
And
you can smell her hair.
Since she's so much tall,
she smells so nice.
He drops to a knee and swipes low at these things' legs so that she can swing over him.
Choreographed.
No.
Oh.
Doesn't work, but Hilda comes.
Nice.
Hilda comes high.
Nice.
That maneuver, yeah. And
Hilda.
Oh, 8 points.
damage.
Oh, no,
Yeah.
okay.
That's awesome.
Okay, that's Hilda and George.
Yes.
Lars
Who's next?
steps over to swing at the final wolf. Oh, it says Undar, but it's not Undar. It is
No,
it is Lars,
it's Lars.
and he does with a +1 damage, 4 points on it.
Okay. All right.
Nice.
Cool.
Ah,
Very well then. That's
Osric. Osric
Osric.
will lend a hand as well.
Nice.
Whoa.
Holy cow, Eloy is on fire.
Oh, wow.
Points of
Oh,
damage.
nice.
same wolf
Yeah.
or the other
I'm
one?
helping.
Yeah.
I'm
There's only
helping
one
Lars.
Right?
Okay,
Yeah.
that one is down.
Nice.
Yes.
So now you have one wolf among you,
Mm-hmm.
and maybe I don't know. Maybe you're circling around it at this point. I don't know, but it's looking trapped by you all. All right.
Mikas.
Who is left?
Mikas. And he's
Oh,
not going to
no.
do it. He thrusts with the spear, but only hits the
All
snow.
right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 5 of you. Okay, it's the wolf's turn. Roll a 5-sided dice. Let's see who this beast goes for. And it's going to be, okay, 1, 2, 3. So
Mikas?
I'm going to go Osric, Lars, Mikas.
Mikas, yeah.
Okay. And I will roll 20-sided dice. And the beast lunges at Mikas.
Oh, no. We're going to lose another man.
No.
Man down.
Oh no! And Mikas goes down, screaming.
He was in control of his fate. He had a shot last turn to do something, and he didn't do it. You know.
All right.
Only the strong survive, Meekus.
Okay. So, wow! Look, wow. Okay.
God.
Wow. Okay.
There goes all of them.
That's all of them. That's that round's done. So we are next to, is it John? Doing initiative?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Put any initiative bonus you have, your dex bonus.
Yep.
Jesus, this is like the
I will
fourth
roll
round?
too.
Fourth round.
Fourth.
Yeah.
Fourth round.
Oh yeah,
Epic.
Oh my
Good,
God.
George. Good.
This should be an easy round then.
should be.
All right, George, kill it.
Come on.
All right. So, yeah, George tries to do a tumbling roll followed by a thrust into the final wolf. And no, a 9.
No. Okay.
But he's
The
occupied for
pain
Hilda.
shoots through his shoulder as
Yes.
his
Let's see
open
Hilda.
wound puts too much weight on it.
Oh.
Oh, wait a minute now. Wait. The rest of you get to go. That's right. Don't worry about that. Don't worry about
Right.
that.
Hilda.
That's me jumping the gun.
Hilda rolls a 12.
Nice.
That's good
Okay.
enough to-
Oh, wait. It might be
7.
a 14, or 15.
It's a
7
points.
14 for her.
Doesn't she hit with a 12?
Yes, she hit. Because she has
She hits with a 10.
Yep.
Yeah, so she does 7 points of damage
Yeah.
to that
Oh,
wolf.
Yeah.
okay. And again, she puts down 1
Ah.
Oh my God.
with 1 stroke.
Oh
Oh,
my
my lord.
God. This
Lars
is
there
sheathes
you are.
his sword and goes over and collects the a couple of spears from these downed friends. We're going to need these, so I'll pick up 2 spears and I'll look to Osric. We should probably take these wolves back to the wagon.
Yes.
We have pelts. We have meat. We can pack it in the snow. Well, this is good, bringing this back to camp. The Longfangs will appreciate this.
I think we're bound to do that. Our friend George is grievously hurt. George,
Yes.
you're bleeding.
It'll stop. I don't know if I can carry a wolf though. And he looks to Hilda, hoping she'll carry 2.
Yeah, right.
Oh.
She's already slinging one over her shoulder,
So I will
dragging the other by its tail.
Right, exactly. That's what I'm doing. One on my shoulder, dragging the other by its tail. Yes, I've got 2. That's 4. We only need 2 more drug back here, right?
Okay, so that's 4.
I will carry Ungar's. I lift Ungar's body from the snow.
Okay.
And I said, I'm sorry to see you go, friend. You welcomed me into this foul place. I'll see you buried in the manner of your folk. And so I sling him over, and because he's a dwarf, right, and he's not wearing any armor, I grab a wolf, right, and start dragging it as well.
So we'll drag 5. That'll be
So-
5 total.
Yeah, George sees that there's still a wolf left and attempts to drag one back with his uninjured arm.
Nice.
Okay, make a strength check.
All right.
You're injured though, so add +2 to it.
Okay.
You want to roll low. Dang.
No.
Even, yeah.
It's too painful. You're too tired. You're too beat up.
Leave him. Leave it, George. We'll take these. We'll take these and Ungar's body to the wagon, and we'll start on our journey back, and we'll return and pick up the rest.
So we left
The other
behind Sandval.
Mikas and
Jork.
Jorik.
Yeah.
Yes,
Okay, and Jorik.
I have them on the roster.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. Oh boy. All right. Oh, there they are. The fallen. Oh, yes. Oh,
Lars
yes.
talks to himself, mumbling as we head back. It is best it happens this way, as there is no way these fools could defeat a giant.
All right, and you make your way.
I will be right back, guys.
Okay.
Okay. All right. so you make your way back down that trail. Did you guys leave that wagon where it was? Or did you bring it closer to the trail?
That's a good question. I think he pulled it as far as he could away from those maple sturges. So I'm assuming George would want to leave it as far away from that area. Because didn't he take it as far as he could before he couldn't move any further with it? Wasn't that?
Yeah, you guys spied the.
And then he saw the goblins and him.
They were like down in here, the maple sturges, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
But I thought he said he would go as far as he could until the territory got too difficult for the wagon, right?
Right. Okay.
But I can't remember.
So so you're gonna be like 2 miles back to the wagon.
Right.
Right.
All right. Which means
don't make me spit up my water now. Which means 12 wolves come out of the woods.
The rest of the pack. What do you mean?
I'll tell you what. Double indemnity. What I'll do is I'll roll 6-sided dice. If I roll a 1, then I'm going to roll for another random encounter. And if you get a 1 or a 2, okay, just because you're okay.
That's funny. And 38 goblins come out of the woods. Hands are full of dead wolves, and you're gonna roll.
Okay, so on a 1 or a 2, you encounter something on the way back.
Well, maybe the goblins came in and raided the wagon.
Maybe. Oh, yes.
Oh God.
Okay.
Okay.
So you make your way back.
Woo! Holy cow! Poor George doesn't even hear it. He would end up coming back into a fray.
Oh yeah. All right, and you make your way back slowly. We had to roll for a random encounter on the way back to the wagon.
That was close. Very close.
That was close.
Lars, as he comes back, storms in and heaves the wolves into the back of the wagon and curses into the sky. Cannot believe our Alpha sent us here with you men. This was foolhardy. Always foolhardy. We have lost 3 men, Giles and Addis. You cannot believe it.
And these 2 guys are let's just see how they're doing with this news. Are they okay? All right. Well, they're taking it in. That's just this is the way. This is what we signed up for, sort of thing. Mm-hmm. They accept the fate that has befallen their companions. They are Longfangs.
Yeah. And I'll start packing snow in around the wolves so we can keep those as fresh as possible, or at least as frozen as possible.
Right. I do the same to Ungar's body to preserve it so that I tell the others if any should make it back to camp and if I should fall, have my friend Undar buried in stone. I suppose it's what his folk would see fit.
Yes.
Let us get this wagon moving. We're going back to the lodge. We'll pick up the bodies of our fallen comrades and give them proper burial as well.
Yeah. Lars will take a seat up front with Osric or whoever's driving the wagon.
I will say that is the other Longfang.
Okay.
Giles.
Addis.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, he's the
driver.
I'll have my spear, 2 of the spears, 1 in hand, 1 on my lap, as I ride shotgun on this wagon, so to speak.
Right.
George is just sitting on the edge of the wagon, applying pressure to his wound, trying to stem the bleeding.
Oh, George, go inside the cage.
Yeah, exactly.
You'll be protected, right? And
you're down to one hit point.
And pack snow on the wound, slow the bleeding. Slow the bleeding, George.
I'm not going in the cage. I have more dignity than that.
All right. Yes, so you travel back to the Longfang camp.
Well, I would like to, when the wagon reaches the point
Yeah.
where
Retrieve the
it
bodies.
intersects the trail, I want to go back into the trail and try to drag out the bodies of the falling
Yep.
of the Longfangs, right?
Yep.
Mikas, Jorik, and Sandval.
Yeah, so I'll go with Lars and Giles. We'll order Giles. Come with us. We're bringing back Mikas. We'll leave the rest with the wagon while we hike in to get the other 3.
We will be rolling for an encounter.
That's fine. We gotta bring back our men.
We got to do what we got to do. Yeah.
Okay.
That's why I give him instructions. I give Addis, the driver, my last 11 pieces of gold. And I say, for Ungar's burial, if I should not return. And for
How much? Sorry?
11 pieces of gold. That's all I have.
That's fitting, as Unger bought that with all of his gear when he sold it all to be healed. So technically, that's Unger's gold. He's gonna be buried with his own gold.
Well, I contributed to your.
No, I know. I'm kidding. Kidding.
Right. So
That's
it's
so
all
funny.
we had left.
Yeah,
we had
it's
more
true.
money, but now it's
Okay.
all gone. So
Unger never knew what hit him. And this is my point. Now that I'm a better player, surprise and 20s, you can't beat it. Surprise and 20s, there's nothing you can outsmart there, right?
No.
That's funny.
All right.
Sounds. Did you roll? Oh, here you go.
I just rolled. Okay. All right. And I'll leave it at that. Okay. Yeah. And for that roll, I would in this case I just use it for either on the way in or the way out. Okay, we'll do it twice.
Okay.
All right. Oh, yeah. Okay, so you get the bodies, and nothing disturbs you, and you're able to retrieve your fallen. Okay.
yes.
All right.
Okay, and back onto the main road.
Yes.
Yep.
See.
With a look of defeat in our faces.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
3 dead friends.
Ooh.
Yeah. Packed in snow.
Yes. Okay. Okay, so here we are. We have arrived back at Longfang Lodge. Probably it's not even noontime yet, really,
Okay.
because it's only a few miles down the road. Slowly trudging in. The horses have their heads down. And you and your fallen and the wolves are brought into the camp.
Yeah, before the wagon comes to a halt, I will leap off and head for the longhouse, calling for Borland. And I'll kick the door in and say, this is foolhardy. We have 3 dead, Borland. And but we have brought back 6 wolves to skin and to feed. And then I'll head over, grab up whatever tankard I can find that has what's left of L in it or something, and kill it, drink it down.
All right. And again, Borland is of the opinion, well, this is what we do.
Mm-hmm.
We are Longfangs. We accept our fates.
Yes.
Yes.
But in the
But
hands,
we will bury
of these
our
liars, these men who claim to have defeated a giant, Borland, we must have better sense than to send our men to die in the hands of these men. But you're right. It is what we do.
Yes. First, we will arrange for the burial of our brethren.
I spoke no lies, sir. I said I wounded this giant, and it is still so.
I believed your tale. Otherwise, I would not have sent my men with you. I still believe the beast.
I had hoped you were, all of you were better at what you do, but we were surprised. We were waylaid. I will leave it at that.
Yeah. Yes.
And then I will dismiss myself to go bury the dead in our custom. I don't know what that custom is, of course, Todd, but Lars will bury the dead the way the long.
Well, they won't be burying them in the frozen earth. So I think probably a funeral pyre.
Pyre, right. I'll prepare them.
Would be the way that they would go.
Okay.
Yeah. In the meantime, Borland can see that there are wounded among you, and he will call for his herbalist Burga, who is this guy here.
Nice.
Very studious-looking herbalist who comes out and looks at your wounds and says that I have just the tincture to help you with these afflictions. Please come.
Bites are afflictions.
What's that?
I said wolf bites are afflictions.
And he will take you into building number 2, which seems to do a lot of things there. They've got taxidermy going on there, and butchery, and herbalism. All right. So, who is injured? George.
I think
George is the worst,
the
and
rest died,
I'm injured. I'm injured as well.
Oh, you are.
I took two hit points of damage.
All right. So he brings out some various dried leaves. He's got all these drawers behind him, with all kinds of little dried leaves and such in there, and lichen and mosses and things, and he pestles them, murders them together, and then pours some hot water, and he prepares you a tincture, and he gives it to each of you. So first off, we'll go with Osric, and Osric receives. There you go. You drink that down.
Nice.
Right.
Back up.
Who else? George.
Yeah. I'm going to get
this bitter brew.
Nice.
Oh, God.
Nice.
That'll work.
Anyone else?
George is up to what? 6 points?
Yeah.
Nice.
But yeah, back to where I was at the beginning.
Yes.
Yep. See, no harm, no foul.
Exactly.
No one else is injured?
No, everybody else perished.
He's dead. Yeah.
Yes.
Lars
I
will
suppose
order,
that can bring the dead back to life.
as I prepare.
What was that?
No.
What did you say?
I said, I suppose that tincture can't bring the dead back to life.
No, we do not deal in that here. No. It's quite shocked that you would even joke about such a thing.
I will prepare the 3 friends on the funeral pyre, and I will order Giles and Addis to take the dwarf away from camp, as we don't bury the dead in camp, and give him a stone burial. And I tell them to keep the gold that was given to them from Osric.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
But they must bury him away from camp, right?
Away from camp. They will go outside the arches.
Okay.
Build a cairn.
And build a cairn.
And do
there.
not half-ass it, as he died a noble death at the hands of these creatures.
Yes. Okay. So we'll say that. It's out over here somewhere. We'll put. I'll just put a cross there for now, but you get the idea.
Yep.
All right. It's a cairn. Yeah. So that's where they bury Undar. He's there. For all to pass on their way into the Longfang Lodge, they will always see the cairn of Undar off to the side there.
Okay.
All right. Okay, so as you're getting these brews from Burga, he's talking to you and he's saying, so I understand that you were seeking a giant.
Yes.
In the woods. This is what no one has came to talk to me or asked my assistance in this matter.
How could you have assisted us?
I could have given you something. I'm told you are trying to capture this creature alive.
So did Lord Borland decide? Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
I do have an elixir of toe fungus mushroom that would help you with taking this creature down, making it succumb to its powers, so that you could have an unconscious creature to return here to the lodge.
Mm-hmm. How would one administer this potion of yours? Have him drink it?
Better if ingested, yes, but applied to a weapon of some sort, if enough damage was done, if it was struck deep enough into the creature's body, then it might take effect.
It is certainly worth considering.
Poison the tips of these spears.
And the arrows.
What does a giant eat?
May I remind all of you that it was not the giant that drove us back to this to the lodge here.
No, but a pack of ravenous, starving wolves. It is the circumstances that brought us down. But yes, we would need help to bring down a giant, no doubt.
George turns to the herbalist and says, "Would you happen to have any wolf's bane or something similar to keep hungry wolves at bay, so while we track down this giant?"
Let's see. That's probably an easy thing for him to have. No, he does not have any. I give it a 1 in 6 chance of not having any, and he doesn't have any.
Well, let us have some food and think about this. Perhaps we can devise a plan.
Yes.
Come, let us break bread together.
Yes. So, back to the longhouse for another evening of good food and cheer.
Right.
So during the evening, I will confer. I will seek a moment to confer with George and perhaps our friend Lars. In a quiet corner as the others are, drinking or engaged in their revels.
Right.
And I will say, friends, we have choices upon which to think. I am penniless. All I had, I spent to heal Undar from his infection, and now to give his body a proper burial. So we must consider how to proceed. This herbalist or alchemist proposes an interesting idea. If we wish to go after the giant, again, I think it wounded, so if we are to proceed with that, we must move as soon as possible. But we can see the dangers of this forest. However, there is something else we might attempt. My friend Undar.
Yes.
My friend Undar told me a tale about that manticore right there. So you say this is the same that died at Virgin's Falls? What was the name?
Maiden's Falls.
Maiden's Falls.
Yes, says Borland.
Yes. My friend Undar said that they met this creature once, and only he survived. But he says that all the possessions him and his friend had fell to the bottom of the falls. And they never made it back. Undar was the only survivor, and he never went back to retrieve this. But there surely are at least some amount of riches at the bottom of that lake. And now there is no manticore to guide it. So it is an option we have. Risk life and limb against a giant, wounded though it is.
Yes.
Or seek our fortunes elsewhere.
Well, I'm not much of a swimmer. But
and between you and I have no want to stay with the Long Fangs. I prefer to explore and to adventure out and make my own way.
Yes.
And I would
There-
gladly help you with this giant. But yes, we probably need equipment. We need more than we have now. As I lean back, showing you my furs, my leather furs, my spear, my short sword. This is all you see. All I have on me.
There is also the concern of Hilda being bound to this place. We may... The Longfangs might not appreciate if we leave with her.
Even though you have ransomed her
violation
for
of
the
our
Kraken?
agreement. Well, we are waiting for the return of... what was the name of the guy that we were waiting for return?
Justicar.
Just a car.
Yes. Yes.
We're waiting for the return of the Justicar to determine if that is an appropriate arrangement.
And Borland tells you that they are expecting him the next day.
Well, then maybe
Well,
that is...
perhaps we should give it a night's rest and speak with this Justicar and see if perhaps we should
I
head
lean
west.
in and whisper, yes, I have seen her in action, and look at her now as she devours that wolf, that freshly cooked wolf carcass with such. Yes, I can understand why we would like to keep her along, George.
Well, friend George, know that the Kraken was worth 300 pieces of gold. For such was the bounty on his head, and we have traded him for this woman. See if the Justicar is amenable to the trade, because otherwise we are owed money. If the lady's freedom cannot be bought by the return of the outlaw, then keep in mind that he is worth something.
Yes.
I agree, and if we do trade him for Hilda's freedom, I am willing to pay your share of that bounty.
And I would be glad to have it, for as I said, I am currently penniless and dependent upon the generosity of the Lord Borland and his Longfangs.
All right, then. So you want to continue to stay there throughout the next day?
Yeah, and Lars will do whatever duties need to be done. What he normally would have done for the Longfangs, chop wood, skin the wolves, whatever his normal duties would be. I will continue those until I'm out of service with them.
Sure.
Ultimately.
Yeah.
Okay.
George is going to lament the fact that all of his rich compatriots have disappeared, and he now seems to be the banker for this entire party.
Yeah, this mage Zurias that you spoke of, he must have gotten eaten in the woods by the same wolves,
and Martin,
because he has not
thief.
returned yet. Yes,
Martin and Marco
Where's this lore he's gone
somewhere.
to?
Somewhere
There's
Zurius
four of
and
them out
Martin
there.
are up to no good. He just knows.
Oh yeah.
With two of these Longfang minions, we have two hirelings.
So it's going to. We will fast forward to the next day. George, how are you spending your time before the Justicar arrives? Are you helping out around the place? Are you resting?
I'm going to be resting and trying to rest as close to Hilda as I can. I'm not sure what she's doing, whether she's just indulging in the food and everything, or if she's actually helping around camp. I would imagine she's probably not helping because she's been held prisoner for so long.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she's not doing that. There was some discussion about putting her back in her cell, but let's see how that discussion actually went. Okay, yeah, all right. So they hummed and hawed about it for a while, but they decided to let her stay out of the cells for now. All right. It is the next day, so now it is the 28th of Bitter Moon. And even here, you have become aware of that background muffled crackling sound to the west. And even the other long fangs are kind of curious as to what it is. They have no idea. At some point later in the day, a very heavy shuttered wagon with draft horses arrives, and this is the wagon of the Justicar, who you are told his name is Elrandane. And this gentleman gets out of the wagon. He also has, there's a couple of guards with him. There's probably 4 guards, I think. And he has another gentleman who's carrying a book of some sort. You can see that he has, this other gentleman has a side satchel that he's taking out a pen and ink, and he's writing down things that the Justicar is saying. Borland comes out, welcomes him to the lodge, and ushers him into the Longfang, the actual lodge itself, the longhouse, where he will... Yes?
Do we have any idea of, who is the Justicar from Joth? Do we know what the role of the Justicar is exactly?
Yeah, the Justicar is a judge, a lawyer. He is the law. He decides the law. And he is from Joth.
Okay.
So he does the circuit, right?
Yeah.
Well, he does the circuit in the area. He's been spending a lot of time in Blackfish Bay. He goes up to Bricket Bottom. This is his area now that he's responsible
for. His jurisdiction, yes.
His jurisdiction, yes.
Gotcha. Okay.
All right.
Traveling judge. That's what they are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Traveling judge.
Okay.
So
I'll walk over to George, sidle up. Well, there's the formidable man there. I hope you have a convincing argument for him.
Yes, I will. I don't want to assault him as soon as he arrives with my proposal. I'm going to give him a moment to get settled in and comfortable.
Smart man. And then I'll turn and walk away across the camp away from George.
All right. Of course, the Long Fangs are showing him their hospitality, wining, dining him. And you see a strange thing in that he is actually sitting in Borland's seat in the center. And Borland has given it to him.
Lars has seen this before, I'm sure.
What's that?
Lars?
Oh, yeah.
Seen this before?
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
Yes.
So this is normal. Okay.
This is normal.
Okay.
Yes. And they are talking about various matters. His scribe, who Lars would know that his name is Arta, is taking down notes as he listens to the conversation. And after a short while, your case is brought up. Borland explains the situation to Elrandane, and he bids you to come forward and speak for yourselves in this matter. I've heard that you have captured a very troublesome bandit.
Indeed, I come to learn that this young woman, Hilda, was captured for her participation as a bandit, which I'm sure was forced and coerced, as she is an upright member of the community here and has done some significant good in both Brickett's Bottom and Butcher's Bay. Once learning this, I recruited these men to capture the leader of this bandits, known amongst them and us as the Kraken. And once subduing him, we returned with him to turn him over, and hopefully in exchange for the freedom of this young woman, Hilda.
Right. So let's make a reaction check. And your eloquent speech will give you your charisma bonus to this, as well as a +1 because you speak of the good deeds that Hilda has done. And you might have mentioned, too, that she did help bring back the body of fallen Longfangs from the East Woods. She didn't run off.
So that'd be a +2 total, because I have a +1.
+2. Okay, so that's your... so do a 2d6 roll reaction.
I'm doing that, or you are?
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Well, that's not,
8.
It's not horrible.
It's not horrible, right?
Let's hope it never breaks it.
Okay, so that is leaning towards agreeing with your plan. But he's of a mind that he must consider this. Yes, I must...
If I may, your lord, and Lars will bow, if I may approach.
You may.
And I'll step in. This Kraken has been a problem in the region for some time, as he has run a ragtag group of bandits that have haunted this stretch of road for months. He is not only captured by these men, but they had killed 3 or 4 of his bandit brethren in doing so. The Kraken also, if you do not know, pardon me if you do, but let me tell you, he has a tentacled arm, and he will make for much greater sport in the trial pits than this poor woman here, who has been nothing but a victim.
So you say. Well, I will ponder on this while I continue my meal, and I will come with a final decision.
Yes, that's all we would expect from you, Lord. And
yes,
then I'll back away, head down.
The Kraken will definitely be going to the trial pits. All right. So, he sends you away for a little while, and then this is going to be his final word on this, okay? Do you have a bonus or anything, Lars?
Me? No, I'm at 0. I'm a 0 bonus.
You're at 0 for charisma? Okay. All right.
Hey, Todd.
Yeah?
What is the meal that he's having? Is this like the revelry that we experienced before with the Longfangs overnight, where there's music and laughter and stuff?
Well,
like
with
that?
the amount of with the deaths that happened today, it's a little more somber occasion.
Okay. All
right. Yeah. All right. So let's come back after they've finished this meal, and he'll tell you what his final decision is. But I'll let you roll for that. So 2d6, Jason.
Oh,
Let's
me?
see.
Okay, here we go.
Yeah.
Here we go.
2d6 plus what? Nothing?
No pluses. No. But I was just looking for a second roll, is all I was doing.
Let's do it.
Not anticipating a bonus.
So,
No. All right. Okay. So his answer is, I will free the woman named Hilda if you will bring in the rest of the Kraken's bandits.
Lars smiles at this. That I would gladly do, Your Honor.
Very well then.
I've turned to Osric with a big smile, as I've heard Osric tell of how he's waylaid. these guys. Oh, you're right. At some point.
Half of them at least.
I assume you want them alive for the trial pits.
You can bring their heads to me for all I care.
And with that, Lars will raise a flagon and, with a little bit of cheer, say, that we will drink upon, and I will slug down. A little informal here in this situation, but celebrating this. This is all we can possibly ask. Justicar, fair as usual, your lord.
Yes. I will release her into your custody. If you can bring them back alive, very well. But if you can't, so be it. I have the Kraken already, and he will make fine sport in the trial pits. His lowly bandits, they won't last long.
If I may be so bold, Lord, to ask for one final boon, at least a swordsman's wages for this task, for my friends and I have depended upon the hospitality of Lord Borland. A piece of gold a day is the rate for a swordsman.
I see.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see what he says. You got any bonuses?
I do not.
Okay. Oh, okay. No.
Okay.
You are on your own, Osric of Urland, he says.
I will cover your wages, Osric.
I will bow away with my tankard and hustle over to Hilda. We shall dance and celebrate your release into our custody. Oh, but I guess you are a free woman now. Are you not, Hilda?
I am for a while, she says. For the time being. How does she? Oh, okay. Well, she's not turning you away.
Quick, Bard, George, play us a dance tune, would you please?
Oh wow!
As I
you want him to play a song so you can dance with her.
You're a woman, George. This is not going well, my friend. Yeah.
I'm going to play a song and use my enchantment to basically make Hilda be disgusted with Lars.
Right. Awesome. Awesome.
Okay. Is there a save?
So he has an.
That won't be hard.
Yes,
My charisma's only an 8, so that won't be hard.
A save versus spells
Okay.
will avoid being will avoid that.
Oh, that's for her, not for me. That's
For her.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
As I'm stepping on her toes and muscling her around the floor with no grace at all, right? Breathing my foul air, liquored breath in her face.
At least that's what she perceives, right?
Right, exactly.
Might not necessarily be the
that may
truth.
not be the truth.
Oh wait, she also gets a +2 bonus.
Ooh.
I just saw.
Nice.
She gets +2 bonus.
She doesn't get that for the. This is for charming. She doesn't get that for enchantment, so I confuse the two.
Okay, so she gets +2 to her roll versus spells.
Yes.
Okay. So
Yeah, if that's a bonus, then yes. I don't.
Mm-hmm. Got to roll high. Got to go roll. You want him to roll. You wanted to roll
roll
high.
Yeah.
Let's roll high.
Okay.
Here we go.
All right.
5 +2. She's failed.
As you sing along and we dance, I might steal a little nuzzle into her cheek. I imagine Hilda's almost 3 inches taller than me. Right.
At least.
Right. Even though I'm a large man, right?
Yeah. How badly does she react? Let's see. Okay, yeah.
I'm getting further with her than with the Justicar.
She just puts her hands on your shoulders and just kind of pushes you away and
fair lady, we have won your freedom. You should be cheering. And I will pour her a little ale into her wooden cup, and then I will leave her to alone. Yes. I get the hint.
Right.
I understand you, fair maiden, you. And I'll walk by George. You see, George, you must act, or you might lose her to a man more fair than me.
Oh, it's on, eh? Hold my beer.
And George, while he was playing the song, he was contemplating, putting the thought into her head that she preferred him over Lars, but decided to win. He wanted to win her heart.
Yes. Fairly.
Nobly.
Fairly. Sure. Okay. Right. All right. So this will take you later into the day of the 28th. And so your decision then is to take Hilda and go look for the rest of the Kraken's crew?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, so we've already killed half of the Kraken's crew, so all we need are their heads. The other half, we just need to deal with, which weren't that big of a deal. So I don't think it's going to be a problem.
Yeah, we can get them. I trust all the stories of after seeing the Kraken, Lars would have listened heartily to Undar and everybody tell tales of these bandits they waylaid. So Lars would not be intimidated by this action at all. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I guess we need to know how you're going to proceed with this.
I am not.
What's your game plan? Are you going to go back into the East Woods?
Yes.
Yeah. Show me the map, please, Todd.
Okay, we'll go to the map. You want the map of the woods or the map of the area?
Yes, the map of the woods, so that we can talk about how we're going to proceed from there. There we go.
All right.
So I sketch a map, right, so that we can discuss it over as we're sitting down at one of the tables. We saw them to the clearing to the northeast. We know that's their hideout. The closest route would be the one we took to escape, coming up north from the road and going through the thorn, the maze of thorns. The problem is, if we go in there, we might run into the elves again. So it is a dangerous route.
I would think the elves would like us to remove the bandits from the region. We might be able to convince them. If we do run into them, we might be able to convince them we're here to remove the unworthy.
Yes, while the wild elves may be quite dangerous, I think they are probably more amenable to reason than the goblins and wolves that we've run into.
Yes, I would agree.
And going through the maze, we should be relatively safe from the rest of the beasts in the forest.
Yes. And we could always stop and get that breastplate that Undar was interested in. Maybe, Lars, you could use it?
I would be careful with that. Remember, it almost cost Undar his life with this affliction of roots. So we had to spend a pretty penny to cure his condition.
The bandits are
I can't imagine those. Even enchanted roots, I don't think could survive that flame that engulfed the cabin.
Well, if we're lucky, maybe
you're right. We should be
bandits
careful.
Fell upon it, if that is the case. Yes.
Well, I suppose we could set fire to that house and the clearing. The question remains: do we do that before or after we fight the remaining bandits?
Didn't you already burn that house down?
We did.
Yes,
burn
that's
the little house we burned down. That's what we burned originally.
Did we set it on fire? The house where the breastplate was?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh,
we're going to come back on.
Yeah,
we're going to come back after the embers.
Oh, after the embers cooled. Oh, okay. I thought we were going to set fire to it.
And we followed the Kraken and ended up taking him captive. That's why we didn't go back.
That's what we did. That's
Right.
right.
That's right.
That's right.
Because the Kraken came running to see what the smoke was, and we...
Right. That's
Yeah,
correct.
right.
I totally
Yep.
blanked out on that.
That's all right.
Yeah.
I mean, it was, 3 weeks, 4 weeks, 4... Yeah, so, of course, Lars doesn't know any of this.
Right.
Lars is just listening. He's twirling Hilda's hair. Right?
He's what?
He sits with his feet up. She doesn't know it, but he's twirling her hair. Right? She's sitting there, and he's twisting her hair.
That's really creepy.
Oh God!
She may not even know. All right? I'm sure
Oh.
George is watching everything I do.
Gosh. I'm gonna see if she notices.
I'm braiding her hair. No, I'm kidding.
You're kidding? Okay. All right.
So I point out the clearing, right, and so that Lars has a good idea of the layout.
Okay.
So
So
if
you're
there are only 5 left, then we should. They want it. I don't know if they'll expect us to be back after 3 days, but
No.
I don't.
But I
know.
like our odds. So, Hilda, George, you, and myself, I like our odds against bandits.
Take your bow and arrow, and we might even not have to fight them hand to hand. At least
Yes.
it might whittle their numbers down before we must face them.
Yes, I think that this
We
is the
dealt
plan.
with them previously with less.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. All right. So the game plan is for you 4 to head in there,
Yep.
take down the rest of the bandits,
Mm-hmm.
bring them back, either dead or alive.
Stop along the way and see if this breastplate is exposed or if still
Right.
Yeah.
Right. And
I
so
my head in and see. I might peek my head in and see what the deal is with that elf sack or whatever that was.
the cocoon.
No.
Do not tempt the
I
Fae.
fed one of the bandits to it.
Oh, that's right. There's
Remember?
one we left tied up there, isn't there?
Oh, you threw him into the little circle of
the one
mushrooms.
that was
Yeah, and
shaking
we
to
heard
lead
his
us back, right.
screams as we left.
That's
right.
That's right.
That's right. Okay. Well, I think with this plan, this is probably a good place for us to stop for tonight
perfect.
because
Yeah.
we might have other players be able to join us next time.
Yep. It's perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was
Right.
fun. That was fun.
Okay.
Improve our
All right. So
odds.
we've got a game plan.